Hello, class. Welcome to Mastering Logo Design course, where you'll learn the essentials of creating impactful logos from concept to completion. This course covers the principles of logo design, the psychology behind successful logos, and how to use industry-standard tools to bring your ideas to life. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, this course offers practical insights and hands-on projects to help you master the art of logo design and build a portfolio that stands out. All right, class, let's start with the basics. What is a logo? A logo is more than just a nice design. It's a tool that conveys what the brand stands for. When you look at the Nike swoosh, for example, you immediately think of athleticism, speed, and style. So, a logo is a visual shortcut that gives people an immediate sense of a company's values and offerings. Imagine having to explain what a company does every time someone asks. The logo does that for you without words. Now, what role does a logo play in a brand's identity? Think of the logo as the face of the brand. Just like how you recognize people by their faces, you recognize companies by their logos. This helps create consistency across all touchpoints, whether you're looking at their website, products, or advertisements. A well-designed logo ensures that the brand has a unified image, which is essential for building credibility and trust. Over time, it helps people associate certain qualities like professionalism or creativity with the brand. Next, a logo builds trust and recognition. When you consistently see a logo, you start building familiarity with the brand, right? And with familiarity comes trust. For example, when you see the Apple logo, you trust that the product will be innovative and of high quality. This is the power of recognition. The more people see a logo, the more they associate it with positive experiences, leading to brand loyalty. A logo isn't just about recognition. It's about building a reliable and trustworthy image in people's minds. All right, class, let's dive deeper into the purpose of a logo. A logo is not just a decorative element for a company. It serves several vital functions that contribute to a brand's success. Let's look at 3 key purposes of a logo. 1. Brand identity. First and foremost, a logo helps create a unique brand identity. Think of it like a signature or a stamp. It's what distinguishes your brand from others in a crowded marketplace. Imagine you're walking through a supermarket and you see a product with a familiar logo. Without even reading the label, you already know who made the product, what kind of quality to expect, and whether you trust that brand. That's the power of a logo in establishing a distinct identity that sets your brand apart from competitors. It's like giving your brand a face that people can recognize instantly. 2. Quick recognition. The next purpose is quick recognition. A good logo acts like a shortcut in your brain. It allows consumers to instantly identify the brand without having to think too much. For instance, when you see the golden arches of McDonald's, you don't need to read the name to know exactly what company it represents and what they offer. Logos simplify and speed up brand recognition, especially in today's fast-paced world where people make split-second decisions. So, a strong logo helps the audience connect with the brand faster and more efficiently. 3. Professional image. Lastly, a well-designed logo conveys a professional image. In the business world, first impressions matter, and your logo often creates that first impression. A thoughtfully crafted logo suggests that the company is serious, professional, and trustworthy. It shows that attention has been paid to detail, which reflects positively on the brand's products or services. Customers are more likely to trust a brand that looks polished and established, and a strong logo plays a huge role in building that perception of credibility. Let's now move on to discussing the elements of a logo. A logo is made up of different components that work together to create a memorable and effective design. Each element plays a crucial role in communicating what the brand stands for. We'll focus on 3 key elements: graphic elements, stylized text, and icon representation. 1. Graphic elements. The first element we have is graphic elements. These are the visual components such as shapes, lines, and symbols that make a logo easily recognizable. Think of the swoosh in Nike's logo or the bitten apple in Apple's logo. These graphic elements are designed to be simple yet powerful, allowing people to recognize the brand even without reading its name. The purpose of these visual symbols is to quickly communicate the essence of the brand in a way that sticks in people's minds. They need to be memorable and effectively represent the brand's values and industry. Number 2, stylized text. Next up is stylized text. This refers to the unique typography or the way the brand's name is written in the logo. The font choice plays a huge role in reflecting the brand's personality and characteristics. For example, if you look at the logo of Coca-Cola, the flowing script-like text feels classic and timeless, representing the brand's long-standing heritage. On the other hand, modern, clean fonts like those in Google's logo suggest simplicity and innovation. The stylized text enhances the overall aesthetic appeal and ensures that the logo conveys the right emotional tone to its audience. 3. Icon representation. Finally, let's talk about icon representation. An icon in a logo acts as a representational image, usually abstract, that encapsulates the brand's values, mission, and even its target audience. Think of the Twitter bird or the WWF panda. These icons are not just decorative, they tell a story about the brand. Icons can quickly communicate the purpose of the brand and make the logo visually engaging. The more aligned the icon is with the brand's mission and values, the more it resonates with the target audience. Now let's explore the types of logos. Each type serves a different purpose and creates a unique impression for the brand. I'll walk you through the most common types of logos and what makes them distinct. No. 1. Word marks. Logo types. A word mark is a logo that consists entirely of the brand's name written in a unique font. Think of Google or Coca-Cola. The focus here is on the typography. Word marks are effective for brands with distinct or memorable names. The choice of font and how it's styled plays a huge role in conveying the brand's identity. 2. Letter marks, monograms. Letter marks, also called monograms, are logos made up of the initials of the brand. Think of IBM, HBO, or NASA. These are useful when the brand has a long name, and using initials makes it easier to remember and recognize. In these logos, the font choice and arrangement of the letters are critical. 3. Brand marks, pictorial marks. A brand mark is a logo that consists of a symbol or an image representing the brand. Think of the Apple logo or Twitter's bird. These logos don't include any text and rely solely on an image to communicate the brand. This type of logo works best when the brand is already well known and instantly recognizable. 4. Abstract logo marks. An abstract logo mark is a more conceptual form of a brand mark. Instead of using a recognizable image like an apple or a bird, it uses abstract shapes to represent the brand. Think of the Nike swoosh or Pepsi's circular logo. Abstract logos are flexible and can be interpreted in multiple ways, making them great for brands that want to convey a unique and modern image. 5. Mascot logos. A mascot logo includes a character or mascot that represents the brand. Think of KFC's Colonel Sanders or the Pringles mascot. Mascot logos are typically fun, friendly, and help create a personable brand image. These are especially useful for brands that want to appear approachable and family-oriented. 6. Combination marks. A combination mark is a logo that combines both text and an image or icon. Think of Adidas or Lacoste, where you have both the name of the brand and a visual element. This type of logo provides the flexibility to use either the text, the icon, or both together. It's versatile and highly effective for brand recognition. 7. Emblems. An emblem is a logo where the text is encased within a symbol or icon. Think of Starbucks or Harley-Davidson. Emblems have a classic look and are often associated with institutions like schools or organizations, but they can work well for brands that want a prestigious or official feel. Because the text is integrated into the image, it creates a compact and unified design. Number 8. Dynamic marks. Dynamic marks are logos that can change based on context while still remaining recognizable. Think of Google's logo that changes on special occasions with Google Doodles. These logos offer flexibility in how they are presented, but maintain key elements so they are always identifiable as part of the brand. 9. Vintage logos. Vintage logos are designed to evoke a sense of nostalgia and heritage. They often use classic typography and design elements that give the brand a retro, timeless feel. These logos are popular among brands that want to tap into traditional values or evoke a sense of craftsmanship, like breweries or clothing brands. There are many different types of logos, each with its own strengths depending on the brand's goals and personality. Whether it's a word mark for simplicity, a brand mark for visual impact, or a mascot logo for a friendly, approachable vibe, choosing the right type of logo is key to creating a lasting impression on your audience. All right, class, let's walk through the steps to follow when designing a logo. Each step is crucial in creating a logo that truly represents the brand and resonates with its audience. Here's how you can approach it. 1. Understanding the brand. Before even putting pen to paper, you need to have a deep understanding of the brand you're designing for. Ask yourself, what is the brand's mission? What values does it stand for? Who is the target audience? These questions are critical because your logo should visually communicate the brand's essence. For example, a playful brand targeting children will need a completely different approach than a formal professional services brand. 2. Research and inspiration. Once you understand the brand, the next step is researching the industry. Look at market trends, analyze competitor logos, and gather inspiration. What works in that market and what doesn't? Your goal is to create something unique while staying aware of the visual language of the industry. This step will help you avoid cliches and create a logo that stands out. 3. Define design objectives. Now it's time to set clear design objectives. What kind of feeling do you want the logo to evoke? Should it feel professional, creative, reliable, or fun? Your design objectives will guide your decisions throughout the process. This is where you determine whether the logo should be modern, minimal, luxurious, or energetic. 4. Trademark and copyright protection. Before getting too far into the design process, it's wise to consider trademark and copyright protection. You don't want to invest time and effort into a logo design only to find out it's too similar to an existing logo or can't be legally protected. Make sure the logo is original and distinct. 5. Sketching and conceptualization. With your research and objectives in mind, start by sketching out concepts. This is the brainstorming phase where you can explore different ideas without the pressure of getting it perfect right away. Don't worry about making the sketches polished. The goal is to get your creative thoughts flowing and see what might work. Number 6. Digital drafting. Once you have some strong concepts, take your best ideas and create digital drafts using design software like Adobe Illustrator. This is where you'll refine your sketches, play with proportions, and bring your concepts to life. This phase allows you to experiment with different shapes, lines, and layouts in a more precise way. 7. Simplicity and versatility. A successful logo is simple and versatile. Keep the design clean and uncluttered so that it's easy to recognize and memorable. Remember, your logo should look great across various platforms, on business cards, websites, billboards, and even merchandise. The simpler it is, the more versatile it becomes. 8. Typography. If your logo includes text, choosing the right typography is critical. The font should complement the overall design and reflect the brand's personality. For example, a luxury brand might use a serif font to convey elegance, while a tech startup might use a sleek, modern font to convey innovation. Number 9. Color palette. The color palette you choose plays a huge role in how people perceive the brand. Different colors evoke different emotions. Blue conveys trust and reliability, red conveys energy and excitement, and green symbolizes growth and sustainability. Make sure the colors align with the brand's values and tone. 10. Refinement and feedback. After creating your initial design, seek feedback. This could be from the client or from peers who understand design. Be open to constructive criticism and use it to refine and improve the logo. Sometimes the smallest adjustments can make the biggest difference. 11. Finalization and presentation. Once the logo is refined, you're ready for finalization. Ensure that the logo is polished, versatile, and presented in different formats, such as in black and white or against different backgrounds. When you present the logo to the client, explain your design choices, why you used certain colors, fonts, and symbols, and how they align with the brand's objectives. In summary, designing a logo is a process that involves deep understanding, creativity, and technical skill. By following these steps, from understanding the brand to finalizing the design, you'll create a logo that is not only visually appealing, but also meaningful and memorable. When you're working with a client to design a logo, it's essential to gather detailed information to ensure the design meets their vision and brand goals. Here's the key information you should collect from the client to create an effective and aligned logo design. 1. Mission statement. Ask the client for their brand's mission statement. This provides clarity on what the company stands for, its purpose, and the values it represents. The mission statement is the foundation upon which the logo's message and identity will be built. 2. Brand personality. Understand the brand's personality. Is it playful, professional, modern, traditional, or something else? Knowing this helps you design a logo that aligns with the emotions and tone the brand wants to convey. A playful logo for a children's toy company, for example, will look very different from a professional logo for a financial consultancy. 3. Target audience. Who is the target audience? Is it young professionals, families, children, or corporate clients? The design should appeal to the people the brand is trying to reach, which can influence the style, colors, and overall feel of the logo. 4. Preferred style. Some clients may already have a preferred logo style in mind, such as minimalist, vintage, modern, or something more illustrative. Knowing their preferences will help you avoid spending time on designs that don't match their vision. 5. Examples. Ask for examples of logos they like or dislike. These can be from competitors or even unrelated industries. Understanding what resonates with them and what doesn't can give you a clearer sense of the style they're aiming for. 6. Color preferences. Find out if the client has any color preferences. Some brands may already have established brand colors, while others might be open to suggestions. Color choices are significant as they evoke emotions and are a key part of brand identity. 7. Symbolism. Discuss whether the client wants any specific symbols or imagery incorporated into the logo. Some brands might want to include icons that represent their industry or values, like a leaf for an eco-friendly brand or a book for an educational service. 8. Usage. Understand where the logo will primarily be used. Will it be on websites, business cards, signage, packaging, or social media? This is important because the logo needs to be versatile enough to look good in various sizes and mediums. 9. Research competitors' logos. Inquire if they have competitor logos you should be aware of. This helps you create a design that stands out in the marketplace while avoiding similarities with existing competitors, ensuring originality. 10. Budget and timeline. Understanding the budget and timeline is important so you can scope out the project accordingly. This helps manage expectations about how many design iterations you can provide and when the final logo will be delivered. 11. Trademark availability. Before finalizing the design, check whether the logo can be legally protected. Ensure the client understands the importance of trademark availability so that the logo can be uniquely theirs without legal complications. In conclusion, collecting detailed information from the client ensures the logo design is both visually appealing and aligned with their brand's goals. By understanding their mission, audience, preferences, and practical requirements, you'll be well prepared to create a logo that resonates with their vision and stands the test of time. All right, class. Now that we've covered the fundamentals of logo design, understanding its purpose, the elements, and the types of logos, it's time to take things a step further. In the next lesson, we'll dive into real-world applications of everything we've learned so far. You'll see how to put these concepts into practice by creating logos that align with brand identity and communicate effectively to the target audience. So, let's move on and start applying this knowledge. You're going to learn how to take these theories and turn them into actual designs that work in the real world. Let's begin.